As friends, we have learned about AWS command line interface. In the previous video, we have installed AWS command line interface and configured using identity and access management from AWS services. And here we are diving deeper into AWS command reference, all the available commands for Amazon command line interface for every services. So just type on Google AWS CLI Command Reference or any other thing. So this is the page, document page that opens up. Move to table of content, and here you can see all the services of Amazon Cloud displayed in blue color, be it API Gateway, Athena, Auto Scaling, Cloud9, CloudFront, Cloud Search, CloudTrail, CloudWatch. Just open it in new tab or in the same tab. You will get the full reference for each service command reference for each service. DynamoDB, Elastic Beanstalk, Events, Firehose, Glacier, Glue, Greengrass, and various services. Because AWS has a huge range of services, and it is difficult to remember all the commands for each services. So it is always being updated, and we don't need to remember anything. Just move to documentation, and here you get. So these are the commands for CloudWatch: delete alarm, describe alarm. We can select any command and read the synopsis, how it is written. So the anything which is not enclosed in a square bracket is compulsory, and rest all the fields that are enclosed in square bracket are optional. You could either provide the optional fields or do not provide the optional fields. This is the list for commands for AWS Lambda for serverless computing. We can add permission, create alias, create event source mapping, create function, delete alias, delete function, and perform various operations remotely. If we have a huge range of Lambda services, we would prefer the command line interface over the normal GUI mode. So this is the syntax for creating a function using AWS Lambda on command line interface. So this is a mandatory field to provide function name, and within values we need to provide the name of the function that we are defining. A runtime, we have to provide runtime for the language interface, for example node 4.3, role, the IAM role, the handler function, that is the main function for Lambda, and all the fields are optional. You can read all the documentation and betterly understand what each category or refers to. Just moving into detail how it is written completely. So this is the page. Here the first thing we need to write the AWS command, that is the first command. Then we need to write the name of the service that we are using. For example, here we are using Lambda service, so we need to write Lambda. If we are using CloudWatch or Mobile Hub or any other service, we need to write the service name. Then the action, the particular command, for example create function, then we need to provide function name, runtime, role, handler, timeout, zip file, and region. As Lambda services are basically regionless, so we can, if you want to leave this part, you just do not write that thing. We could type it on command line interface using the very own CLI mode of the operating system, like Windows command prompt or Linux shell. Just type the AWS command to check whether it is working or not. We have done this in the previous video. We have configured using IAM role. So it is working. AWS command is being accepted. and then we can write this AWS Lambda create function action. So it must ask us to provide the configuration files, because I have deleted that configuration file earlier. Yeah, so it may ask you to provide configurations, so we can configure using AWS configure as earlier video, and then we can write anything here. You could save those files using zip or upload on S3 bucket.